What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you so for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Socials will be on the bottom of the screen. Thank you for stopping by. Like I said, as ever, I genuinely do appreciate it. So, the streak has come to an end. We are now back to zero in terms of games unbeaten. I'm going to get the fan bit out of the way first because, and when I say fan, I'm talking about myself personally in terms of immediate reaction. I thought the ref was absolutely diabolical in this game. Stonewall penalty not given, multiple fouls on Solomon not given. He just seemed to not want to let out any yellow cards whatsoever at all. Just nothing went our way, and I don't care what anybody says. He lifted his hand up to blow the whistle. His hand got to here. He then puts the whistle down to then say that Richie got the ball. He didn't. It's a penalty all day long, and I think the thing that annoyed me more about that was the fact that nobody was in his face, questioning the fact that it was a penalty. But the one thing that I do want to say is you have to give maximum respect to Portsmouth. They're fighting for their lives. Are you trying to make sure that they secure their position in the Championship for next season? They've probably just about done it with that win overall. So fair play to them. They were very, very physical. Dark Arts were very, very good. They wanted it more. They battled harder than what we did. We just overall weren't at the races at all today. There's nothing that you can say about that. Usually, I'd go through all of the players and talk about X, Y, and Z, and this, that, and the other, but I can't even be bothered to do that because every single player on that team, to a man, was poor today. Beyond poor. It was absolutely ridiculous. I thought Solomon was poor. Yes, he was getting marked out of the game and he was getting fouled a little bit, but he was poor. DJ was poor. Aronson was anonymous. It was tough for Perot, probably the only one that maybe... No, he doesn't, because of missing absolute sitters, by the way. How he missed the second one, there needs to be some sort of physics diagram done to say of how he misses that shot, but I don't know what it is with early kickoffs in us. They just do not go well for us. I mean, a kickoff at... This is the other thing that I find absolutely ridiculous. A kickoff at 12 o'clock on a Sunday. Forget the result, but a 12 o'clock on a Sunday kickoff just makes no sense to me whatsoever at all. None. At all. But, we are what we are. And our last game of the season against Plymouth has been moved to 12:30 kickoff as well. So, well done, Football League and TV schedulers and Sky TV and everybody. I hope you're enjoying your fucking... And everything. And they wonder why people go for fire sticks and all of that kind of stuff and everything that goes with it. So, yeah, every single one of them was poor. Every single one of them was poor. A lot of people are going to start saying about Farke. I've seen the wild takes online already. Get Farke out. This, that, and the other is crap. This is on Farke. This is because we didn't bolster anybody in January. We needed X, Y, and Z. It's got nothing to do with that. This team is good enough and capable enough to win these games and to win the league. They are. I still maintain that. I still believe that. However, the last two games in particular, there has just been a little level of complacency that I'm not happy with and not happy with seeing. There's almost this kind of, oh, well, if we just keep going, i.e. just keep playing football, it'll happen. They need to get out of that mindset and they need to immediately start trying to make things happen and to put their bodies on the line, bust a gut, everything to win the game. Just everything that we did today was wrong. With a team that are so dominant and physical in the air, to repeatedly keep playing long balls, high balls, was just not going to make any difference whatsoever at all. It wasn't gonna work in our favour. It just wasn't going to happen. I just got increasingly frustrated with certain play. I mean, Tanaka probably had his worst game in a Leeds United shirt. Gruev, listen, I understand why he puts Tanaka and Gruev together away from home. I get that. However, it means the space that we have in midfield, the gap is too big to Aronson, for balls to be played through and everything. And then consequently, Piro's having to come a hell of a lot deeper. And because of that, it just really disrupts the way that we play and the way that we organise. But I just got a sense of the guys were just like, well, yeah, maybe, whatever. I just kind of got, and that's not the attitude that I want to see for a team that is trying to get promoted. Look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Second is absolutely fine as long as we get promoted. What I don't want is another March like what happened last year where we won 3 out of 13 games. Just that can't happen again. And these guys need to take a long, hard look at themselves. They need to book their ideas up and they need to act like they want to get promoted. Not act like they are promoted, act like they want to get promoted. They are good enough. They are capable enough. They have to start showing it. Otherwise, we're going to be back where we were last year and it's going to be finishing third again and the playoffs, if they don't book up their ideas whatsoever at all. I watched that game and genuinely, as soon as Pompey scored, I thought to myself, yeah, we ain't getting a goal out of this. I mean, you also have to give special mention to their keeper as well, who pulls off 2 ridiculous, a double save at the start with the one that Piro should have scored, and then does it again in the second half, and then saves the near post with a flick over the bar right at the very, very end of the game. So their keeper has had an absolute worldie as well, which, generally tends to happen. But the cynic in me would turn around and say, I don't understand why Portsmouth is 17th. If they play like this week in, week out, they should be way higher than what they are. But that's almost a Alex Ferguson-esque conversation that you're having there. But that's something else. Like I said, maximum respect to them. They deserve the win 100%. Our team didn't, and they need to take a massive look at themselves. They've got an opportunity to put things right on Wednesday against Milwall. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. We owe them. So I want everybody singing from the hymn sheets. I want everybody loud. We just need to get the win. We just need to get the win. That's it. Just get the win. That's all I care about. But I have to say, I am sick to death, sick to the back teeth of rearranged games for TV. It does my absolute head in because it just kiboshes everything. But I mean, look at it. It was Sunday, and we've got 48 hours to recuperate from travelling all the way down to Portsmouth and then travelling back again and playing on Wednesday. And yes, I know it's the same for every team. You don't need to tell me that. However, it bothers me. The mind boggles. But I'm fuming because that performance that I saw just is not good enough. I would probably give most people a 2 out of 10. Nobody was good. Absolutely nobody. Meslier, this is the last thing that I wanted to get on. You have to commit when Rodon says come for the ball, not do the hokey-cokey and forwards and backwards. Even with that, you still have an opportunity to save it and you let him get the ball through. That goal should never have been scored. And Meslier should be saving that 100%. Another blunder from Meslier. Park that. He isn't the reason why we lost that game today. The reason that we lose that game today is because of the other 10 outfield players not doing their jobs and not acting like they care. End of story. That's it. It can't happen again. If it does, strap yourselves in because the last few games are going to be unbearable. That's going to do it for this one. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.